Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And we have a pretty sunny day today. It's nice. It's actually kind of high temps. Well, 50 degrees, so everything's melting. Boo-hoo! Anyways, I am in the right place. I had to make sure that this week I was in the right place since last week I went live in the wrong place. And I forgot to bring water, so hopefully this calms down. All right, let's do this because this is the new January kit, and I am so excited to check it out because it is called Lovely Lavender. So we know that it's going to probably have flowers, especially since there's a new stamp set or new suite in the mini catalog. Let me show you. In the mini catalog, right up here, there's a new suite called Perennial Lavender. All right, and so it is 2 stamp sets in the suite. Painted Lavender, where it's the stamps of all the different flowers and the dies that go with it, and it's photopolymer. And then we have the Perennial Postage, which is all the verbiage, the sentiments for you. And then we have the postage stamp dies. All right, and so this is what I'm using for Card Club this month. Oh, I should let me grab those cards and show you real quick. So, we're using some of the paper to make these cards this weekend, actually. So it's too late to sign up for this, but I'll probably do another class with this kit in the future. And then of course here is the paper, and it's all double-sided and absolutely gorgeous, right? Isn't that gorgeous? I love this paper. All right, so that's this set. And this one is going to coordinate with it, the Lovely Lavender. Now remember also, we have the Love of Spring dies that are an add-on to this kit. So when you are a subscriber, you can get any of the add-ons that you want, or any of the past kits and everything. So that is a plus. Let me make sure I sent out my heads up to the right group. I did. All right, so here are the dies for that. There's 4 dies: daffodils, some leaf, love, and a sentiment piece. And I went ahead and cut them out. So this is the sentiment piece, the leaves, the daffodil, I just did it in white, and then the love. All right, and so these are the dies that you can get to add on to the next 3 kits. So not just this kit, but also February and March. Hi Missy, great to have you on here. I was just wondering where you were. So, Paper Pumpkin monthly kit that gets sent to your mailbox. It's a subscription, but it's all inclusive, just like all our other kits. In your very first kit, you will get a block, a size D block to use. I like to use our thicker ergonomic blocks. You can see they have a little groove in here for holding. All right, same thing, they work the same, just one's thicker than the other, so I tend to use these. And then you get an ink spot. This one is Gorgeous Grape. For the purpose of today, I'll be using my larger regular stamp pad because I use these as giveaways. And then we have, oh look, here's that same love from our sentiment piece. Let's see, not our sentiment, our dies. Does it match completely? It does. So you can stamp it and then cut it out. So that will be fun to do. All right, and then it says, let's see, what do they say? This says, with Happy Valentine's Day, just a little something for you. So we have with love, Happy Valentine's Day, and just a little something for you. And then we have some nice greenery here. And so these are the stamps. They're photopolymer. They're exclusive to Stampin' Up. All right. Hi, John. You're 20 years younger today? All right, well, happy birthday to you, my friend. That's awesome. Hi, Kathy. It's raining here, 50 degrees. It's 50 degrees here, but it's sunshiny and melting all the snow. Yeah, Kitar says your weather has been pretty crazy. He's like, Ohio weather is crazy. And I said, yeah, well, that's because of that lake nearby. So for those of you that don't know, Kitar is in Ohio, going to school at Baldwin Wallace, and Kathy lives nearby. So they're practically neighbors. One of these days when I get over there, she and I are going to have to meet in person. That would be super fun. All right, so now we have on here this. So, oh, and everybody say hi to John Ross and happy birthday. You're going to be 20, or you are 20. My son's going to be 20 in April. Nice. Where are you joining us from, John? I know that Missy is in Pennsylvania, and Kathy is in Ohio, and I'm in Montana. All right, so we have some linen thread. I love linen thread. I have tons and tons of linen thread. We have our dimensionals, which I also love. We have our no-fail instructions. All right, so, oh, cool, look at that. So there's 3 different projects. So there's 2 cards and a bookmark. How many of you like to read? Put happy, or comment happy, or not happy. I just saw the happy birthday from Kathy. Put reader if you like to read. I'm in the middle of the Percy Jackson series. My son got me into them because we watched the show on Disney Plus. So then I had to start reading the books. And now I'm frustrated with the show because it's not following the books. That's so annoying. All right, so here's all the ingredients that are in the kit, some ideas for some alternates. Colors that coordinate with it. Our colors this month are Berry Burst, Crushed Curry, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, and Pretty Peacock, all great colors. And then we have our no-fail instructions. How awesome is that? All right, so we're gonna start off and figure out what ingredients go with which cards. So I like to turn to this page and have everything else out of my line of sight so that I don't get confused. All right, and then I start off with my envelopes, and it looks like we have 2 different kinds of envelopes. So then I like to see which one goes with which. So this one goes, that is card 2, has the brown envelope, the crumb cake, and then card 3 is the other one. All right, so we have one like this and one like this, and it's warm in here now, so I don't need that. This is, oh, this is the stamp. All right, this is something new. I guess they are giving you, if you wanted to put the stamps into a case, they're giving you the background of the case, for the case, so that you can put your stamps in it. I tend to keep mine with the box, so we'll just set that over there. All right, we have our chipboard. Don't put that too far away because we want that. And then we have one of these. We're gonna pop this out because this is for the bookmark, and then the other part goes over here with this card. We'll set these over here, and then this is the card base for this one, so we'll set this over there. This is the card base for this one. All right, so you can see how I'm just pulling out all the ingredients using those. So this one, this sentiment piece, wow, that's a very big sentiment piece. That goes with this one, and we have extra. And then we have this that also goes with that. How many cards are there? So there's 4 of each cards plus 4 bookmarks. That's a lot of stuff. Normally when you have 4 of each cards, you just have 2, so you have the 8 cards. This time you have 12 projects in this kit. That is awesome. All right, so then the bookmark gets this, and the other card, card number 2, gets that. All right, we have our glue dots, so we're going to be wanting our take your pick tool. All right, Kathy's a reader, Missy's a reader. I'm sure you missed this kit. I think you do need to resubscribe, and right now, Kathy, is the best time to subscribe. You really, really want to subscribe now during celebration, because if you do 3, 6, or 9 months, 3, 6, or 12 months, you get even more bang for your buck. So I would highly recommend you do that. And I'll be giving that information out at the end of this live. Come on. Here we go. Pulling these out very carefully. You don't want to tear them out quickly because they're attached in little bits and pieces. All right. Like this. All right. And that one goes there. I keep this because you never know what you're going to use it for. All right. And then we have one of these loves. Go over here. And then we have a short one. Wow, there's lots of pieces to this. A short one there. And a longer one here. And then we have this piece. These 3 are all together. Whew. Yep, very delicate, so just take them out carefully like that. And that's that one and that one. All right, so we got all of these. We got all of this. We got all of that. All right, so we're going to start with card 1, then do card 2, and then do card 3. All right. So, first one is the bookmark, which we already took out of there. And then we're going to stamp the just a little something for you. I like to lay it down on, here we go, I was looking for that. Like to lay it down on my chipboard and then pick it up with my block. All right, we're gonna stamp it on here. So we just tap it on here. If you're using this, you're going to tap your ink onto your stamp. All right. And then I'm going to test it over here to make sure it stamps nice and clear. And then line it up. And stamp it. All right. Then we're going to close this so I don't put my fingers in it because, you know, I'm pretty good at doing that. All right. Pop this little hole out with our take your pick tool. There we go. And then we need our scissors, because with this kit, all you have to do is add scissors. You don't have to have a take your pick tool. You don't have to have other blocks. All you have to have is a pair of scissors because you need to cut this. So it says to do about 12 inches. So here's 12 inches. All right. And then they tie it in a knot, but I tend to like to run it through like this. I'm going to run the fold through. So I fold it in half and then I stick this like that. There we go. And then I just put this through there like that. All right. And I got one a little bit longer than the other so it didn't stay in half. So I'll just match it up. All right. Oh, that's not matched. Either that or I cut too much off the other one. So we have that. Then we're going to put dimensionals on here. Like that. we're going to put glue dots on the back of this. And this is where you could use your fingernails, you could use your scissors, but I like to use my take your pick tool. So, all right. So we're going to put one glue dot right here. I see there's more comments that have come in. Just a minute, and I will look at those to see if you have any questions. And there we go. Pop these little babies off, the little backings. All right, so what all have you been doing today? Because I know you're over in the East Coast, Kathy and Missy. All right. So, Honeybee Stamping, hello from Central Florida. Oh, you're probably nice and toasty warm. You missed a little white label for card 2. Oh, you didn't see it in your kit? I think if you didn't have it in your kit, I'm sure you can call Stampin' Up and they will send it to you. Missy says, I'm thinking I would use glue dots on the sentiment piece if it is a bookmark so that it's flat. Maybe, but it's really not that raised. I mean, it's not like it's super thick. So I think this will be fine. I've been needing a bookmark, so not that I don't have a bajillion of them, but I do like this one because it's purple. All right, so then we're going to set this on here like that. And then we're going to set this right there. So it's not very, I think it's okay. I think it's not overly wide. Honeybee, you missed one of the tiny white labels for the card with the big square label. Did I? All right, well, when we get to those instructions, I guess I will have to go find it. I did not see that on here. Oh, that one there. Okay. I will go look for it. Thank you. Oh, yep. Teeny tiny right here. All right. Didn't even see that. I'd have figured it out, though, when I got to that card, right? All right. So here we go. There is one done. Very cute. Kind of nice little extra treat in the kit this month. All right. Then we have card 2. Or project 2. I guess it's card 1, project 2. We're going to fold it, and look, you could even cut this and use it and duplicate and make even more cards with it, like we did last month, or like you could do last month. I missed a lot of paper pumpkin play dates last month because of being sick, so I don't plan on missing any this month, so we can really play with this kit. All right, so we're going to put dimensionals on here. So it's telling me to put glue dots on the front of the greenery here. All right, the little white one. And then glue dots on the back of, no, on the front of that one also. That's different, but it's going to be coming from behind. So let's get some glue dots on here. We have a glue dot here. Wow. Every time I think I'm all healed up, my body says, not quite there. Taking my vitamins, taking my silver. My son had a cold too this week, so he's been taking elderberries. So I'm thinking I need to make some elderberry syrup to help with all that. So then we're going to take this off of here. And this off of here. So I like to do these because then I make the mistakes before you or for you so that you don't have to. And then we're going to line up those two rectangles like that. And then take these off. go. Take those off, and those are going to go on here. So it looks like they're sticking out. So we're going to do it this way. All right, so I got to make sure that it doesn't go off the end of the side of the card, or it won't fit in the envelope. Let's see. Yeah, so we need to move those over just a little bit more. All right, so let's see. Gonna move it all the way over. There we go. So put those all the way over there. And then we need our dimensionals all along here so that it pops up nicely. All right. So we're doing 4 along here. I'm sticking to my fingers. All right, and then 1 on there, which is kind of, that's going to be kind of weird because it's so thick. I don't think I want it there. I think it's going to be too thick. I'm going to pull that one off, and I'm going to do it on each side instead so that there's no sagging, because this is already 2 layers thick, and I don't want, I like my cards flat. I don't want them curved and out of balance. That just bugs me. All right, so they're having us put quite a bit of dimensionals on here, and it looks like they do have some on here, which I was thinking about that, oh, that needs to happen. All right, oops, right there. And I'm thinking 1 up here, and I think I want 1 down here. All right, so let's get all these papers off. If you struggle getting these papers off, you can use your take your pick tool. All right, like that. I don't struggle with it very often, so I just use my fingernail and pull it off. But there are some people who really struggle with it. It might be just because it's a fine motor skill. If you have issues with your hands, it just might be, you know what, I want 1 right here too, because that looks like a place where things could sag. All right, so now we're going to turn it over and put it on our card front. And it lines up completely. There is no border. All right, so you can only see the background through there. Ooh, that's pretty. Very pretty. All right, so then we have our sentiment. And we are doing the Happy Valentine's Day. I'm thinking this one's going to my mom because she loves lavender. And I think this will be a perfect card for Mom. Here we go. Let's do some gorgeous grape ink. Happy Valentine's Day. Ooh, I like this font. I like how I like when they mix the fonts, don't you? I think it's so much fun. All right, so let's see. Kathy says, been doing laundry, walk the dog, more laundry, have a ton of coins, you're rolling. Oh, nice. I like to do that too, roll my coins. We have a globe, a plastic piggy bank globe that we are using for collecting coins and for trips. So we've just been throwing everything in there. But I used to roll coins a lot. When I was single, I collected coins more. Oh, we got an extra one on there. I'll just put it on there. All right. So let's pop these off. And now you're thinking, well, what's that for? Well, that's for the twine, the linen thread. So we need to cut about 12 inches again. Oh, see, if you don't cut it right, it doesn't work. All right, so I want to straighten this out a little bit so it's not too curly. I guess I forgot that from the last kit. Need to start straightening it out beforehand. All right, so then you're just going to basically put this in threes. like this. And this way you don't have to tie a bow, Missy. No bows. All right, and then you're just going to do this like this at an angle. So, like that. Take these two off. Let's see if I did it at the right angle. I did do it at the right angle. All right, so then this is going to, this glue dot is going to go down in there, and this one is up there, which that bothers me because now it's going at an angle. See, I just don't like that. All right, so I'm taking that off, and I'll put a glue dot on there instead so that it's flush. I like mine flush. I don't want it at an angle, but that's just a personal preference for me. You do it your way, or you follow them. If you're perfectly happy following what they've designed, go for it. I just know me. I want it flush. I don't want all the different angles. All right, there we go. Let's get this out of there. There we go. See, now that makes me happy because it's flat across, because this is already raised. So this is raised to equal that, but up here I don't want it raised more because it takes it at an angle. But again, that's my personal preference. You do it how you want to. If you want to follow it exactly the way they do it, follow it exactly the way they do it. This is a lovely card. Truly lovely card. All right, so let's do the next card. Here we go. I was looking for the envelope. Oh, let's dress up the envelope. Where is my stamp set? Let's dress up the envelope with this and stamp it in purple. And we're going to stamp off. So we're going to ink it once and stamp it twice. So ink it once, stamp it twice. And that gives it a little bit of more dimension. It looks like the darker one's in front and the lighter one is in back. All right, and I'm going to do that on the inside of this card as well. So let's do that. There we go. That way it gives it a little bit inside and on the envelope. All right, so that is project number 2. Let's go check out number 3. I'm going to go ahead and leave that open, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to this envelope, like that. That way that's done, and to the inside of the card. So it looks like this card is landscape, so I'm going to go ahead and do that to the inside of the card. And it looks like we're going to be using that on the card itself. All right, so we have that. Let's set that aside. First they want us to do this, and this is where we're going to stamp our, whoop, look at that. Those things get everywhere. All right, we're going to stamp that like that. All right, and then we need this one with the little width. All right, so we have a little block to pick that up. I got you guys, nobody has said, June, zoom in, we can't see what you're doing. There we go. All right, so pick that up, tap it lightly. Oh, I got a fingerprint on that side. There we go. Width. All right, close this now before I stick my fingers in it anymore or anything else falls in. All right, so then this one is going to get dimensionals on the back, like a 5, like a domino or a dice, a die. I guess dice is more than one. All right, like that. Then we're going to take these babies off and flip it over onto the card front. And it is centered side to side and centered top to bottom. All right, and then we have these, this, and this. Whew, we got a lot. So we're going to put glue dots on all of these, and dimensionals go on this, and dimensionals go on this. That one, it's small, so we're going to have to cut a little piece off of here, like this. Or you can cut a dimensional in half, but I find it easier to just use the edge instead. And then they want 3 dimensionals on here. All right. And then we need our glue dots on the back of these. So we have glue dot here and here. All right, so how many of you have already made these cards? How many of you just couldn't wait for Paper Pumpkin Playdate? You popped open that kit and you got to work. I love seeing that. You don't have to wait for me. I got mine, of course, the day after I did Paper Pumpkin last week. So I was like, of course, that's how that works. All right, and then on the love, we need 2 more over here on that E. These glue dots are almost too big. They just barely fit. All right, then we're going to pop off all these tops. And mine don't pop off easy. I've seen some people who can just get them to pop off, but mine don't seem to pop off that way. Say pop off if you can get yours to pop and fly. All right, so who's done them? Let's see. Gamma's birthday is coming up and she loves purple. Oh, this would be really cute. She'd love that. What's the name of this kit? This is Lovely Lavender. So if you become a subscriber and they have extras, then you'd be able to get this kit in the past kit section, Kathy. So once you become a subscriber, then you can get the past kits. I don't know if you remember that. And then you can also get the dies, the add-on dies. All right. So, oh, that's not. All right, here we go. Let's get these on. So we're going to do this one first, and it's going to go over here. And my husband is home, so the dog is probably going to bark. He thought he'd be home after I was done with my live, but I had a feeling that wasn't going to be the case. And there's only one unlocked door, so if you hear my dog, my apologies. Yeah, that's her man. That's not my man, that's her man. All right, so then we're gonna do this one over here. All right, can you hear her? Can you hear her going ballistic? She's a crazy dog, but she loves him when he gets home. She absolutely does. All right, so then this is going to go across. Oh, see? That's, there we go. All right. All right, here we go. Love. And then this one. Sorry if she's making a ruckus and you can hear her. Especially if it's disturbing. All right, so with love. So he was almost right. I'm almost done. All right, we already did the inside and we already did the envelope. These are gorgeous. I love these cards. Sorry about the dog, but what can I say? All right, so there are the cards. Aren't those lovely? So let me just tell you again about the free Zoom event on Saturday. It's a BYOK, so you could bring this kit or any of your other past paper pumpkin kits. Even if you're not a current subscriber right now, that's okay. If you have kits to work on, you can come to this. If you have any of the kit collection ones, you can come to this. He's not looking. I was going to tell him to come in anyways because she's just going to keep on barking. So we have these, and it's on Saturday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So you can tell me below you want the link, and I'll get your email address and send it to you. It's for free. You don't have to pay anything. You just have to bring your kits, and we'll be doing drawings for prizes, door prizes from those who are working on their kits. All right, and then we have the Paper Pumpkin Celebration perks. When you place a 12-month, your best bang for your buck is the 12-month subscription. It's $243, but you get 11, you pay for 11 kits, you get 12, and then you get up to 4 free items from the celebration brochure, and you get $23.40 in Stampin' Rewards. And if you bump this up $7 by getting a take your pick tool or a block or something, that would put you at $250. You would get 5 free items and $25 worth of Stampin' Rewards, which means more free product. A 6-month saves you $3 a month, gives you 2 free celebration items. A 3-month saves you $1 a month, and it's $69.95. You get 1 free celebration item. And a 1-month saves you $1 for that one kit, because they're normally for month to month $24.50. And there's no extra rewards for that. You just get to test out the kit. So your choice. If you have questions about it, go ahead and put those questions down below. Next month's kit is this one, Sweet Springtime. Bunnies, cute. You know it's going to be Eastery. And then the March one is a second free stamp set in the kit. So if you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to ask me. I am happy to answer any of your questions. I will talk to you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.